Welcome everybody to our 15-minute stretching class today. If you are getting set up and want to know positions we're going to be in, about our first 10 minutes, we're going to mostly be up, and then our last 4 to 5 minutes will be down on a mat. So if you're getting yourself positioned up, that's how we'll go. As always, we'll hold each stretch for about 45 seconds with about 15 seconds of transition in between the two. So we will get started. We are going to begin with some hip openers. So you're going to be standing up. Let me get this position so you can see me a little bit better. You're going to be standing up. I like to put my hands on my hips. We're just going to be doing the right side here. So bring that knee up and over just on the right. Send it back forward. Bring the knee up, hinge it around through the hip, step it down, and then back around. This is a great one as we've been sitting. We haven't been moving side to side at all. This is also a great warm-up stretch if you are about to go do a workout, whether it's running or if you're walking or if you're just going to do some lower body exercises. Great one to get some good range of motion. Let's even it out on the other side. Left hip opener. Bring that knee up high, rotate it back, tap it down, bring the knee up high again, tap it down, back and forth. Like I said, I like to keep my hands on my hips. I feel like it helps me with stability, but you also, if you have something nearby, you could set a hand down there as well to give you a little bit of extra stability. This works on your hips, glutes, a little bit on your hamstrings and quads. Everything is waking up. We'll do a couple more here. Let's do 2 more both ways. And 1 more both ways. Very good. All right, our next one, we're going to do a deep sumo squat hold. So your legs are going to be wide. Your toes are pointed outward. You might have to reposition yourself as you go down. So we're going to come down into a deep sumo squat hold. You can put your elbows on top of your knees. If you want, you can keep them up. You can also put the backs of your elbows pushing against the inside of your knees to send them out a little bit more. We're just going to hold this deep stretch here, opening up the hips, opening up the glutes, letting them have a nice stretch here. If you want, you can also rock it from side to side, and that works just as well also, or hold it right here. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that back up. All right, we're gonna do a toe touch or a hamstring stretch next. So deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale as we lower down. Now, this might be a toe touch stretch. This might be a knee stretch. It might be to your shins, might be to your toes. It might be all the way down to the ground. As you can go that far and touch your hands to the ground. You're going to keep going until you feel a stretch right here in your hamstrings. Not so much where it hurts, but so much so where you can feel that stretch. What you don't want to do is be bouncing up and down to try to get a deeper stretch. If you want to try to get a deeper stretch, inhale and exhale as you reach for a deeper stretch. All right, let's bring that up. We're going to combine 2 exercises here for this next one. So you're going to clasp your hands behind your back, slightly bring those shoulders up, and then we're going to lower again and bring those hands up. So we have 2 stretches going on. We're still stretching our hamstrings. We're also getting a shoulder and a pec stretch out of it as well. Again, we're not bouncing here. We're not trying to send our arms back further. We're just going to keep stretching until we feel that nice little tug, nice little stretch. Remember to keep taking deep breaths in and out as we stretch. Keep holding. We have a couple more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Stand that back up. We're going to take our legs wide again. Toes can be faced forward. We're focusing on opening up those hips and stretching up those hamstrings today. So you're going to stretch down towards your right side. If you're going to modify this, you just would have your right hand on your right foot or on your right shin or on your right knee. If you want a deeper stretch, take that left hand, stretch that left hand towards the right foot. You're going to feel that deep hamstring stretch on your right side. Deep breaths in and out. As you're taking slow, deep breaths with every exhale, you can try to push just a little bit deeper, a little bit further. You're going to feel that stretch, but not so much where you are in pain with it. Very good. Bring it up. Same thing again, but to the other side. To the left now. We can either go left hand to the left shin or the left knee for modified. Advanced, take that right hand, reach it all the way over to the left foot or down here on the ground. Deep breaths in and out. Let your body relax into the stretch. Don't think about having your muscles be tight or tense, but let them relax so they can relax into the stretch and get a deeper stretch out of it. 5 seconds left here. More deep breaths. And very good. All right, we're gonna stand up. This is half up, half down here for this next one. You're gonna take your right foot, long, big step forward, kneel it down. So your left knee is on the ground, right foot is on the ground. You're in 90-degree angles here. Now, you're gonna push those hips forward. So your left knee is down. You're gonna feel that stretch right here in your hip flexor. One of the top muscles that's tight from sitting, especially if you are a tall person, and if when you sit, your knees usually come up higher than your hips, then your hip flexor will be extra tight. So this is a really great one. Push till you push forward, those hips forward until you feel that stretch right here in your hip flexor. Very good. You can either stand up or stay in the kneeling position. Either way, get your left foot forward, right knee is down, and then push forward to feel the hip flexor stretch on your right side. Again, we're not rocking here back and forth. Deep stretches or deep breaths in and out. Feel that stretch, let your muscles relax into it. Couple more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We have 5 exercises left. We'll be down for these next 5, not laying down, but at least using our mat. So we're going to begin with a downward dog. So if you want to get into that position, you can start right here in tabletop. You're going to tuck your toes underneath you and then push up, send those hips back. Think about pressing your arms into the ground So you feel a stretch in the shoulders. Let your head hang here. You can push down on those heels to get a little bit of a calf stretch. Send that butt straight up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Stay where you're at. I like to take my right foot and put it centered between my hands. That helps with my stability, but you do whatever works for you. Take your left foot, stick your left foot behind your right ankle, and then send that heel down to the ground. So we're getting a deep calf stretch. You might feel it into your hamstrings. You might also feel it in the curve of your foot. Deep stretch all through the back side of your leg, from your foot up to your hamstrings. Again, keep pushing your arms into the mat. You're also stretching those shoulders out. Deep breaths, in and out, in and out. 5 more seconds here in this position. Very good. All right, you're gonna position again. Again, I put my left foot in between my hands. It helps with my stability. Right toes go behind that left ankle. Sink your left heel down towards the ground. Feel the stretch beginning in the bottom of your left foot, up to your left calf, up through your left hamstring. We're still pushing those arms into the ground and also getting a nice neck and shoulder stretch. 20 seconds more of a hold here. Five seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down. So we are back into tabletop position. Take a look at your stance. So your knees should be directly underneath your hips. They're not in too close towards your body. They're not way far out. Directly underneath your hips, and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to do a cat and camel. So as you inhale, push through those shoulders, curve the back. Exhale. Drop the tummy, drop the shoulders, look up. Inhale. Arch the back, and exhale. Push through it. You can keep going with your own breath. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you go down. I like to hold each for about 2 seconds. If you deal with any sort of lower back issues, this is a great stretch to begin with. It helps you get more range of motion through your back, as well as teaching you to breathe through it and stretching out those muscles, while also increasing your strength as well. Do 2 more full rotations. All right, very last one for today. We're gonna do a reverse tabletop hold. So you're gonna be in the opposite position we were just in. Feet are on the ground, hands are behind you. You're gonna push up so your body looks like a table. So my feet should be directly underneath my knees. My arms should be directly underneath my shoulders. And then I aim to make a straight line from my knees to my shoulder. Let that head hang back beside you. Think about those glutes. Give them a good squeeze there so they're not just hanging down. Push it up all the way, as if you are a table and somebody is eating their meal on top of you. This is a good stretch as well as a good strengthening exercise. as well. 10 more seconds to hold. Almost there. Squeeze those muscles. Keep being strong. 3, 2, and 1. And lower it back down. We are to the end of our stretching. Thank you all for joining today, and we will see you next time.